Hey guys, sorry I've got the itch. I really like doing these videos now, which means you get to see more of me everywhere you go, as long as you choose to anyway. But I highly encourage you to check this video out because this will help you with your homework in which you have to design a model to explain what's going on in the sugar lab. Specifically, why does the sugar look so different after it's burned? And is it still sugar or not? Things that we've been talking a lot about in class. But this is a reflection to help you kind of know what your model should look like. And let's start with what we observed in the sugar lab. We know that the sugar cube tasted sweet. Okay, big surprise. Not a shocker. Sugar is sweet. That's an important observation because when we crushed the sugar cube down, it was still sweet. Now, we didn't conclude, but we did infer that it was probably still sugar at that point when it was crushed down. Then we poured it in water and we stirred it up, and we noticed after it was stirred up in the water, okay, it was still sweet. All right. So indicating that even though we couldn't see it and its properties have changed, it was just physical because we could still taste that the sugar was there. So what happened when we burned it? What was going on with that? Why did it seem to change so much? Well, let's go back to the video really quick and just take a look. This is what we watched, or you might have watched Isaac and Ava show on YouTube the other day. Look at what's happening inside here. The sugar is already burned and changed color, but there's some things that I want to point out. One, we seem to have some sort of what you guys keep calling smoke up here. Now, we don't know if it's exactly smoke or not or what that is, but there's something coming out of the tube, rising out of it. We also know that it's bubbling, which means there's some sort of gas being released. All right. Now look carefully though. There's something that not a lot of people picked up on, and that's on the inside of the tube here. There are tiny little water droplets. Okay, these water droplets are, we could speculate if they're water or not, but I think we could probably safely assume they're clear, they're transparent. There's some sort of droplets or moisture on the inside of the tube here. So I'm going to hit play again, and you can really see them close up now. Okay, and you can really see that it's bubbling and changing color. Oh, and there's our lovely students. Thanks, guys. And let's watch as now it quickly expands, starts to harden, loses kind of that liquid kind of going. We got a lot of foggy stuff coming out of the top here, a lot of it. I think I still see some moisture. But we're left behind with what is this kind of nasty looking charcoaly black stuff. All right, that's stuck to the inside here. And some of you even tasted that in my class yesterday, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. So this begs the question, what's happening to the sugar when we burn it? Well, let's think about this a little deeper. The molecular formula for sugar, most of you don't know this yet, so this is new information, is C12H22O11. Now, if you want to come by my classroom and take a look, at the front of the table, I have a molecule in which you can see what that actually looks like when it's put together. But these are atoms that you're familiar with, C12H22O11. When we burn it, a chemical change takes place. Now, we haven't technically defined this in class, but that means we're getting something new. We're chemically changing it. This is the chemical. All right, so I'll let you connect the dots and decide what that means. You already have collected evidence on your lab as well that might help you figure this out. You've documented what happened, and you can go back and watch the video that I've just showed you. But this is really important to think about. When you're creating your model, you should probably think about what this means. And if there's a chemical change happening, which I just told you there is, what's going on? What's the new substance that we're left with? Is something getting released? What's the new substance being created? And most importantly, if you're creating a model, what should it look like to show all of that? So here's your mission. Design a model that demonstrates what is going on with the sugar when it's burned. Use both what you've learned today and the evidence from your lab to help you create your model. Also, do your model in pencil, because you don't want to make the mistake of locking in your model as something final and then your understanding of it changes later on. You want to be able to change that. So do it in pencil. It's very important. All right. Thanks for watching. Good luck. I can't wait to see the ideas you come up with.